Good evening. I'm Mike Reed, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Gannett, the publisher of over 260 daily news products and USA Today, and the organizer of tonight's inspiring High School Athlete Recognition Awards. Before we begin, I want to take a moment to address recent events. The killings of George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and Breonna Taylor are but a few recent examples of the devastating realities Black communities have faced for far too long. Each reflects the systemic racism, racial injustice, and inequalities that have plagued our nation's history. Gannett and the USA Today Network stand in solidarity with Black communities as an ally in the fight against discrimination in all its forms. We believe Black lives matter. We are committed to action to drive real and lasting change, and will use our media platforms to listen, educate, and advocate across the communities we serve. Tonight's honored student athletes set an incredible example for our nation. They demonstrate that on an equal playing field, we are at our best and can achieve greatness together. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Hoda Kotb. Good evening, everybody. And we should say tonight is all about you. Tonight we celebrate the athletes, the families, the friends, and the sports fans. This year is not what any of us expected, but we're not going to let it stop us from celebrating the accomplishments of the best high school athletes in our communities. Not only are we recognizing and awarding the best performances in high school athletics, but we'll also be shining a light on the off-the-field stories of courage and perseverance and heart that provide much-needed messages of hope and inspiration for all of us during these very uncertain times. You guys, together, we will get through this and we'll shine brighter. I offer a heartfelt congratulations to all of tonight's honorees who have wonderful and exciting new chapters ahead. I'm convinced those of you watching can foster the skills and lessons learned playing sports to become future leaders in your communities and make the world a better place. We are counting on you. We continue to cheer for you from the sidelines. I want to wish you guys best wishes for a bright future.
It's going to be a hot one. Another excessive heat warning is in effect. Details of your
This summer, keep your cool, but don't get blown away. Call R-Buck. R-Buck Heating and Air Conditioning has the credentials and expertise to do the job right. What matters even more is what our customers think of us. R-Buck Heating and Air Conditioning. Fast-track service you can trust. The buck stops here.
I have very high expectations for myself. Every day I am taught and trained to look like I am not putting any effort in. Sometimes the hardest thing is to not judge yourself too much. If I had to give a younger version of myself any advice, I'd tell her, dream big and don't let anyone tell you that you can't.
At Legacy Bank, we're about building community with businesses, residents, and neighbors. Service is who we are. Legacy Bank employees volunteer over 4,800 hours yearly to actively improve the cities we serve. We are more than a business, more than a bank. We're a community that promotes prosperity for all. We are Legacy Bank. Our giving employs over 103 more professionals in our community and generates over $18 million in total economic impact. Bank with a purpose. Bank with Legacy Bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome to the Pueblo Chieftains Best of Pueblo Preps, presented by St. Mary Corwin Hospital, Black Hills Energy, and Legacy Bank. We are proud to honor the top high school athletes from Southeast Colorado as the USA Today Network brings you the best night in high school sports across the country. The Best of Pueblo Preps Award Show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And this is my world now. This is my world now. So anyone who try to write me off, tell them they can go and write this down. This is my world now. And this is my world now. This is my world now.
Pueblo, are you ready? The show starts now.
Hey sports fans, I'm Courtney Cronin.
And I'm Dr. Jerry Punch. We are thrilled to bring you what is considered to be the biggest and best high school sports celebration across the entire country.
You know, Dr. Punch, I've covered sports across all levels throughout my career, and I always say my most rewarding experiences as a journalist have been telling the stories of high school athletes, and I'm thrilled that we get to be here tonight to honor the nation's best.
Courtney, so much uncertainty the past few months, the pandemic around the world, business, sports, everything has ground to a screeching halt. I know so many lives have been touched and changed. How about you?
Yeah, as someone who covers the NFL, we've been navigating some pretty murky waters. And while there is a lot of uncertainty in our day-to-day life, the one thing that's not uncertain are the accomplishments and achievements of the athletes we're about to honor.
This is a night of celebration, so let's get this party started. And let's meet our co-hosts joining us from New York City and Connecticut are Jesse Palmer and Sage Steele.
I'm Jesse Palmer.
And I'm Sage Steele, and we will be your hosts. What an absolute honor it is to be a part of this amazing award show to recognize the dedication, the hard work, and the perseverance by so many high school athletes. And we are talking to you. I want to offer a heartfelt congratulations for getting through these last couple of months. I know it's not how you scripted, but we hope that this is a little bit of a time for you to celebrate your accomplishments with us tonight.
The Pueblo Chieftain is proud to bring you a star-studded award show to honor the top high school athletes from Southeast Colorado. Brought to you by the St. Mary Corwin Hospital, Black Hills Energy, and Legacy Bank. What we're doing tonight is unprecedented. We're bringing together some of the biggest names in professional sports. I'm talking about Michael Phelps, Venus Williams, Drew Brees, to help us honor some of the country's best high school athletes. And Sage, I want to know, who are you pumped to see?
Oh my gosh, there's so many people I cannot wait to see. How about Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes, of course the great Stephen Curry, Gabby Douglas will join us as well, and Misty May Traynor, the beach volleyball superstar. So many people out there I can't wait to see. What about you guys?
Thanks, guys. What an incredible list of celebrities and stars. And add to that list, how about 2019 U.S. Open champion Gary Woodland? What a rising star in the golf world. And how about Jordan Burroughs? He is a beast on the mat as a wrestler.
Yeah, anytime Jessica Mendoza is on TV is appointment viewing for me. I learned so much about the game of baseball whenever she's in the booth, and I'm kind of biased as an avid skier myself. I'm excited to see Bodie Miller tonight.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Bodie either, you know. And I just can't believe someone talked legendary head coach Bill Belichick into doing this. What an exciting show this is going to be. You know, tonight we'll present the top honorees and then the athlete of the year for each state-sanctioned sport. Now, honorees, remember that no matter who is selected as the top award recipient, everyone is included in this show is a winner.
In addition to celebrating the achievements over the last year, we're also celebrating the spirit of sport. And that's not made up of one win or one big night, but hundreds of seconds, minutes, hours, and days that create the path to this moment. And the spirit of sport is about more than just the game. It's the preparation for life. Becoming a star requires setting goals, handling criticism, taking risks, and becoming a team player. What we hope is that you celebrate this honor, but remember, now is not the time to stop.
The past few months have tested us all in ways we never expected. And even though we can't celebrate in person, you all deserve a moment in the spotlight. So this is your night. Now, before we move into our first set of awards, we want to pause and recognize some of the loved ones who helped these young athletes grow and rise to their individual challenges. Yeah, we're talking about mom and dad and family and those you cherish as family.
You have encouraged and consoled. You've cleaned up stinky, sweaty uniforms, bandaged scraped knees, and wrapped sprained ankles. You've sat on the edge of your seat, Maybe bit your nails until they were no more. Cried tears of joy and heartache as you hoped that your pride and joy would achieve everything they dreamed.
Mom, Dad, your little girl or boy has grown up and become a winner, in no small part thanks to your sacrifice. So this show is also a tribute to you. And not to be overlooked, let's give some props to the coaches out there. Former legendary coach John Wooden once said, "A good coach can change a game, but a great coach can change a life." Congratulations to all you coaches on a job well done.
Yes, thank you to all the supporters who have helped shape these young lives. And thank you to all of our sponsors for your support in making this night possible for our community. Now, before we get to the awards, let's head to Courtney to tell us how our viewers can support the athletes and coaches tonight and be part of the celebration.
All right, let's show the power of the high school sports community in Southeast Colorado. During the month of June, the Pueblo Chieftain will join other media groups in the USA Today network to host a month-long fundraiser for charitable organizations assisting with COVID-19 relief efforts. And the community with the most donations will receive a matching donation from USA Today for charities in their area. So, Pueblo, let's show the love. To donate, just click Team Pueblo COVID Relief on the event website. Posts on Instagram or Twitter will be shown on the social media feed on the event website, sponsored by Our Buck Heating and Air Conditioning. When you use these hashtags to be part of the national conversation, as these awards are announced while showing support for your local friends, teammates, and students. Plus, one lucky person using these hashtags on Instagram or Twitter will receive an autographed gift from one of our featured guests tonight. I'm going to donate and post right now.
Let's show some love. Now, we hope you're going to help us support COVID relief efforts throughout the country. We better be seeing your posts on social media, but now it is time to finally get this thing started. Athletes, look, you have run, you've hit, you've jumped, thrown, tossed, spiked, served, pinned, and pitched your way into the record books, into the pages of your hometown newspaper, and now into our hearts as well. But we're ready to showcase these stars for all of the world to see. Let's get the show started with one of the biggest basketball stars playing today. Presenting our basketball awards tonight is 6-time All-Star, 2-time MVP, and 3-time NBA champion, none other than Golden State Warriors phenom, Steph Curry.
Girls Basketball, brought to you by Evraz Rocky Mountain Steele.
What's up, athletes? Stephen Curry here. Just want to congratulate each and every one of you on an amazing career, an amazing year, and wishing you all the best where life takes you next. Basketball and the level of play continues to evolve. And fans and coaches are always looking for the next superstar who's going to change the way the game is played. Let's meet some up-and-coming stars who are on track to becoming the next game changers. Here are your honorees for Girls Basketball Player of the Year. The finalists for Girls Basketball Player of the Year are, and the best of Pueblo Prep's Girls Basketball Player of the Year is Hannah Cimental of Pueblo West High School.
Not only did Hannah Cimental shine in Pueblo, she dominated across the state and was named the Class 4A Player of the Year by the Colorado High School Activities Association. Cimental averaged 16.9 points per game and also led in assists and steals. She dominated games for Pueblo West, helping drive the team to the Grade 8 before being upset. Still, Hannah put on a show in her final season by helping the Pueblo West Cyclones turn a majority of their games into blowouts. Hannah will be playing Division I basketball next year at the University of Northern Colorado.
Congratulations, Hannah, on your fantastic season.
Boys basketball is presented with support by Angelus Chapel.
Next up, the honorees for the Boys Basketball Player of the Year. And the finalists for the Boys Basketball Player of the Year are, and the best of Pueblo Prep's Boys Basketball Player of the Year is Darnell Kindred of Pueblo East High School.
Darnell Kindred finished the season as the lead scorer in the South Central League with 17.5 points per game, a big reason the Pueblo East Eagles won their first league title in 7 years. Whether it was hitting a jumper at the elbow or bodying his way inside for an easy layup, Kindred was a handful for any defense to guard in the paint. Pueblo East High went all the way to the Grade 8 in the Class 4A state tournament, including an upset of the number 4 seed.
Congratulations, Darnell, on your historic season.
To present our next award, we have one of the most decorated female athletes of all time. 3-time gold medalist, world record holder, and perhaps the greatest athlete in the heptathlon and long jump, one of the all-time greats in track and field, Jackie Joyner-Kersee.
Next up, cross country, brought to you by Dr. Simony, Steele City Pediatrics.
Hi, I'm Jackie Joyner-Kersee, Olympic champion, but some of my best memories was running and playing basketball in high school. The athletes who participate in cross-country and track and field competitions must master physical and mental hurdles to run another mile, shave off the extra second, and jump a little higher.
Here are your honorees for Cross Country Runners of the Year. The finalists for Cross Country Runner of the Year are...
Ladies and gentlemen, your cross-country runner of the year is Aspen Fulbright from Pueblo West High School.
Pueblo West sophomore Aspen Fulbright ran the fastest time of any local runner at the state cross-country championships, finishing the race in 19 minutes and 26.3 seconds, placing her 18th in Class 4A. Fulbright was an essential teammate for the Pueblo Cyclones, leading them to the state championships, then taking first place in the annual Pueblo City-County meet. Fulbright won the city meet for the second consecutive season and posted her best high school career time at regionals, where she clocked in at 18:51.
Congratulations, Aspen.
Next up, our next award presenter is another legend, Gabby Douglas.
Gymnastics.
Hey, what is up, everyone? It's Gabby Douglas here. I just wanted to say congratulations to all the honorees. I know it's a very crazy and tough time right now, but we will get through this together. I love you guys so much, and remember to keep fighting. Mwah. It is such an honor to announce the Gymnast of the Year. I know the challenges you're facing in mind, body, spirit, focus. I want to encourage all of you to always get back up after falling off the beam or stumbling a bit when you land. On the mat or in life, stick it. And the top gymnast of 2020 is Haley Gardner for Pueblo Central High School.
Despite being just a sophomore, Haley Garner helped lead the Central Co-op Gymnastics team to the state meet and was a vital piece in the Pueblo Central Wildcats, finishing second at regionals. Haley placed second in the all-round at regionals, with her best score coming on the vault, earning her third place. At state, Garner took 11th in the all-round competition, which helped the Wildcats finish 9th overall as a squad. She also took 13th at state individually on the uneven bars.
Congratulations, Haley.
Here to present our next set of awards is former ESPN Sunday Night Baseball analyst and current baseball operations advisor for the New York Mets, and she's a 2-time Olympian. What all that? Jessica Mendoza.
Softball.
Hey everyone, it's Jessica Mendoza. I know this is a different time. My heart goes out to all of you in your communities, but I'm also really excited for this next venture, what you have coming up next for so many of you. I feel like this time has allowed so many of us, I know for me too, to really appreciate why we play sports, why we do the things that we do, really what gives us that passion and that drive. And I know that this time is doing the same for you. There are many baseball and softball players across the country who didn't get a chance to step on a field this season. But I am so pleased to be able to help recognize some rising softball players. Don't stop now. The honorees for Softball Player of the Year are the finalists for Softball Player of the Year. The best of Pueblo Softball Player of the Year is Bella Archuleta of Pueblo South High School.
Bella Archuleta finished in the top 10 of almost every offensive category in the South Central League as the lone senior on her Pueblo South squad. Her team earned the highest seed of any local team at the state tournament at number 3. She drove the team for the second most RBI in the league, including a big spark in the first round of the state tournament, helping her team force extra innings against Erie. Bella provided great team leadership, all while being a year removed from major knee surgery that forced her to miss her junior season. Bella will play at Concordia University in Chicago next season.
Congratulations, Bella. So pumped for you on being Softball Player of the Year.
Moving right along, we have a crowded field of competitors and one of the best of all time to announce the top players.
Here to present the top football athletes, we have none other than Saints quarterback and Super Bowl MVP Drew Brees.
Next up, football, brought to you by Drury Roofing.
Hey, I'm Drew Brees. I just want to encourage you to keep up the good fight both on and off the field. Sports isn't forever, but positive impacts on your community last a lifetime. I've played a lot of football in my time. I've been injured, set records, lost heartbreakers, and won big games. But believe it or not, some of my best memories are from playing high school football. In 1996, we were the 5A Division II state champions in the state of Texas. And of all the accomplishments I've been able to experience on the football field, that was probably one of my greatest ones ever. Here are your honorees for Defensive Football Player of the Year. And your finalists for Defensive Football Player of the Year are, and the Defensive Football Player of the Year is Andy Smith of Pueblo South High School.
Andy Smith wreaked havoc on opposing offensive lines all year for Pueblo South as the Colts went all the way to the Class 3A state title game. Coming off the edge, Smith was a threat to pick up a sack on every play or at least hurry the quarterback into some bad decisions. Alongside his twin brother Ian, the Smiths dominated to help the Colts go 9-1 in the regular season, including a 5-0 mark in the South Central League to take the crown. The Colts came up short for the state title, but Andy still played a great game on defense and will be playing at Western Colorado next year alongside his brother Ian.
Congratulations, Andy.
Football offense.
Here are your honorees for Offensive Football Player of the Year. And your finalists for Offensive Football Player of the Year are, and the Offensive Football Player of the Year is Jackson Dickerson of Pueblo South High School.
Pueblo South High School won the South Central League title and advanced all the way to the Class 3A state championship thanks in part to the sure hands of senior wide receiver Jackson Dickerson. This star player finished the year with 1,113 yards receiving on 66 catches and 17 touchdowns, placing Dickerson first in Class 3A in both receptions and touchdown catches, and second overall in receiving yards. In the state semifinal, he alone garnered 148 yards and 3 touchdowns, including hauling in a pass on 4th down and taking it the rest of the way for a 12-yard touchdown with less than 30 seconds to go to seal the win for the Colts. Dickerson is committed to play football at Colorado State University Pueblo next year.
Congratulations, Jackson.
All right, so next up is golf, and here to present is the 2019 U.S. Open champion, Gary Woodland.
Next up, golf, brought to you by Rocky Mountain Eye Care.
Hey everyone, it's Gary Woodland. I hope everyone is staying safe during this time. And congrats to all the athletes who've obviously put in so much hard work and dedication. One, I wish I was back in your spot. I missed my time in high school, but I cherish those memories still today. So hopefully it's a springboard forward for you, and look forward to seeing you in the future. Golf is a game that takes unique combination of physical and mental stamina. It demands countless hours on the range, the greens, and on the course. These kids have put in the work, and they have the handicaps to prove it. Here are the honorees for Boys Golfer of the Year. Here are the finalists for Boys Golfer of the Year. The best of Pueblo County All-Star Prep's Boy Golfer of the Year is Toby Salinas of Pueblo West High School.
Pueblo West junior Toby Salinas won his second consecutive South Central League individual title while also helping his squad to a dominant league trophy. Salinas took the title by 2 strokes over teammate Noah Wagner with a score of 377 over 5 league tournaments. As a team, the Pueblo West Cyclones won the team title by over 200 strokes with Salinas leading the way. The team qualified for state and went on to finish as Class 4A runners-up, aided by Salinas shooting 16 over during the 2-round tournament. His performance during this tournament placed him in the top 30 of the state.
Congratulations, Toby. You're All-Star Preps Golfer of the Year.
Our next presenter needs no introduction. Please welcome the great one, Wayne Gretzky.
Next up, hockey, brought to you by Cornerstone Roofing.
Hey guys, Wayne Gretzky here. Listen, these are tough times for everyone, but stay positive, keep your head up, and good times are around the corner. Be positive. I've spent my fair share of time on the ice, and I know firsthand the commitment that each of these players have made to be the best. I encourage you all to skate faster, pass sharper, and shoot harder, and chase your dreams one goal at a time. And the best Pueblo Preps Hockey Player of the Year is Luke Guarantee of Pueblo County Co-op.
The season was a tough one for the Pueblo County Co-op hockey team, but junior Luke Guarrienti was a spark. Luke was selected for the first team of the Summit League, voted on by the league's coaches. As a student at Pueblo South, his first game of the season was against the Air Academy. He had just played for the Pueblo South Colts football team in the state title game less than 5 days prior. Luke ended up scoring a hat trick, with the final goal coming in overtime with less than a minute to go, securing the 5-4 win.
Congratulations, well done.
Our next presenter is just barely out of high school herself, but has represented the United States at multiple levels.
She's a professional soccer player for the Washington Spirit and midfielder of the U.S. Women's National Team and FIFA Women's World Cup Award winner. Here she is, Rose Lavelle.
Boys soccer.
Hi, I'm Rose Lavelle. I just wanted to say congratulations to all of you guys. Some of my favorite memories from high school are playing high school sports and representing my high school on the soccer field. So you guys can take that memory with you in this next stage of life, and best of luck moving forward with whatever you have next. Congratulations again. Soccer is a beautiful sport. It's easily the world's most favorite sport. Anyone can play it at any time, anywhere, at the beach, on the street, in the gym. Let's take a look at the next generation of soccer stars. Here are your honorees for Boys Soccer Player of the Year. And your finalists for Boys Soccer Player of the Year. The Boys Soccer Player of the Year is Francisco Chavez from Pueblo Centennial High School.
After a win in the first round of the Class 4A playoffs, Centennial coach Jeff Sterling gave all the coaching credit to Francisco Chavez, whose in-game adjustments made all the difference. Chavez pushed the Pueblo Centennial Bulldogs to another South Central League title in 2019 with 14 goals and 14 assists, totaling 42 points that season. But the impact Chavez left has more to do with his leadership of a younger team roster than it did with the numbers on the stat sheet. He helped keep the proud tradition of boys soccer at Centennial alive, and Francisco will take his talents to Trinidad State College next year.
Congratulations, Francisco Chavez, your Boys Soccer Player of the Year.
Our next guy, I don't even know where to begin. I guess I could start with his 28 Olympic medals, of which 23 of those are gold. Or maybe the time that he was named the Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year. He's a world champion, world record holder, and the most decorated swimmer of all time, Michael Phelps.
Next up are the Swimming and Diving Awards, sponsored by Cornerstone Roofing.
I've spent a significant portion of my life in the pool, and I know firsthand the commitment that each of these swimmers has made to be the best. It all starts with a dream. Then you put in the work, you make the sacrifices, you chase that dream one stroke at a time. Every 100th of a second you gain gets you closer to that dream. The extra laps in the early morning separate you from the rest of the competition. Everything you've done, everything you've learned, everything you've put into becoming the best is all worthwhile when you see your name at the top of the board. Enjoy the moment. You've earned it. Here are your honorees for Girls Swimmer of the Year. The finalist for the Girls Swimmer of the Year. The Girls Coast Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year are Candy Liberato and Gia Genova.
Candy Liberato helped her Pueblo County Hornets team win their 7th consecutive state South Central League title and mark 8 consecutive seasons of being undefeated in league meets. At state, Candy was vital to the Hornets' 200-yard medley relay team, taking 4th place with a time of 1 minute 54.8 seconds. Liberato took home 7th in the individual 200-yard IM and 5th in the 100-yard backstroke. She finished her meet up by helping Pueblo County take 12th in the 400-yard freestyle relay as the Hornets took home 7th place overall as a team. Gia Genova was a strong force for the Pueblo South girls swim team, highlighted by her dominance in the 500-yard freestyle all season long. She swept the race during league meets and the South Central League Championships on her way to taking 6th place at state. Genova also helped Pueblo South's 400-yard freestyle and 200-yard IM relay teams qualify for state and individually placed 13th in the 200-yard freestyle state event.
Congratulations, Candy and Gia.
All right, with 7 Grand Slam titles, 5 Wimbledon championships, and 4 Olympic gold medals, our next presenter is a legend and arguably one of the most accomplished, certainly inspiring women in the history of sport. Please welcome Venus Williams.
Next up, tennis, brought to you by Crossroads Turning Points Incorporated.
Hi everyone, Venus here. Congratulations on a great year. I know this year's been a little bit different for everyone, but congratulations still on staying strong. And also in life, we don't ask for less challenges, we ask for more skills. So with that being said, I am so happy to introduce our winners of our sports awards. Often against the wall, everything riding on the next point, tennis players excel at performing under pressure. The margin for error is small, and one mistake to the left or to the right could cost the match. These players have shown they can handle the pressure, winning the big points when it matters. Here are your honorees for Boys Tennis Player of the Year. Let's meet the finalists for Boys Tennis Player of the Year. The Best of Pueblo Boys Tennis Player of the Year is Dario Alcala of Pueblo Central High School.
Dario Alcala was the best on the court this fall, holding the #1 singles Regional 7 title, the 3rd in his prep career. The Pueblo Central Wildcats took home 1st place as a team at regionals. The state tournament was a different animal for Alcala in the past, as he was previously 0-3 during the final tournament of the year, but he got over the hump with a first-round win in 2019. Alcala dropped his second-round match, but got a chance for a playback and won his first match before falling in his 4th match of the tournament. Alcala will play for Colorado State University Pueblo next year.
Congratulations, Dario, the Best of Pueblo Boys Tennis Player of the Year.
We've had so many professional athletes as part of this program who are at the top of their game. The next is no exception. She's considered one of the greatest beach volleyball players in the history of the sport. Please welcome Misty May Trainer.
Next up, volleyball, brought to you by KR Swerdberger Construction.
Hey guys, this is Misty May Trainer. I am so happy to be celebrating you. I wish I could be there in person. I know this is a virtual time we're living in right now, but again, I am so happy to be celebrating with you. Congratulations to all the seniors. Congratulations on all the awardees. Congratulations to everyone graduating. The best volleyball players have a motivation to rise above the competition and to put their team in a position to score and win. They tax their bodies and test their stamina, putting in countless hours of training to perfect their skill. It's time to dig up the best of the best for volleyball. Here are your honorees for Volleyball Player of the Year. The finalists for Volleyball Player of the Year are, and the Volleyball Player of the Year is Kinley Gomez of Pueblo County High School.
Pueblo County had the best volleyball season in school history, with Kinley Gomez leading the way. She finished the season with 318 kills, which is 2nd on the team and also 2nd in the South Central League. Kinley's hitting percentage came 2nd in the league, and she proved to be a force at the net, placing her in the top 10 of the league for digs and aces. The Pueblo County Hornets lost their first game of the season with Gomez out, but didn't lose another match all year as they entered the state tournament at 24-1 and the #1 overall seed. They dropped their first 2 matches at state, but Gomez was able to help take the program to places the Hornets have never seen.
Congratulations, Kinley.
Our next presenter is on his way to becoming the most decorated American wrestler in history. He's a Hodge Trophy winner, which is like the Heisman for wrestling. He's a 4-time world champion and gold medal winner. Give it up for Jordan Burroughs.
Next up, wrestling, brought to you by Globeled Solutions, Inc., PBC.
What's up, guys? Jordan Burroughs here, Olympic and world champion at 74 kilograms for the United States of America. I am happy to be here today with you guys, and congratulations to all of the winners this evening. This is a very special day, something that I'm happy to be a part of, especially because looking at my career now, at this point where you guys are, I never knew what I was capable of. And the cool thing about it is you guys still have so much ahead of you. I want to talk to all of the athletes out there about strength, not just physical strength, but mental strength, about getting back up, shaking off the losses and trying again. We need that now more than ever. We need to get back up again kind of attitude. And it's my focus as I prepare for the next Olympics. But I'd like to challenge all the viewers out there to embrace this mindset, work together, and let's rise to the challenge of winning again. Here are your honorees for Boys Wrestler of the Year. And the finalists for Boys Wrestler of the Year are: the Wrestler of the Year is Andy Garcia.
Andy Garcia became only the 28th wrestler in Colorado history to win 4 individual state titles and the first from Pueblo East to do so. Overall, he's only the 3rd wrestler from Pueblo to win 4 titles, and he was the first in Colorado to capture all 4 at the heavyweight class. Andy weighed in at around 265 pounds, but moved more like a 120-pounder with his unmatched speed on the mat combined with the strength of a heavyweight. He finished his senior year with an overall record of 33-3 and a staggering prep career record of 137-14. Garcia is set to wrestle at Kent State next year.
Congratulations, Andy.
Again, congratulations to all of our Player of the Year honorees and award winners. From the big stars to the rising stars, I just love hearing these athletic greats announce the next generation of award-winning, show-stopping athletes. So let's show some love to all of them too, right? Show us all your celebrations and congratulations on social media, and make sure you're showing your support, photos and videos from your watch parties, or even photos of your favorite moments throughout the season.
Speaking of showing some love, we have something special in store for you tonight. While we're recognizing those who were able to train, perform, and excel in their sports, there were so many student athletes who were stopped short of reaching their goals when spring sports and other big milestones were canceled due to protecting students and fans from the spread of COVID-19. For all of you seniors out there, this is for you.
This special tribute is brought to you with support from the Pueblo School District 60.
Hey guys, this is Gabby Douglas.
Hey guys, it's Patrick.
Hey guys, it's Steph.
Hey guys, Wayne Gretzky here.
This is Jessica Mendoza.
This is Venus Williams. We just want you to know.
For every player who couldn't step onto the field,
Who missed their last game,
Who won't play that final match,
Who never scored that last goal,
Who missed the state playoffs,
who didn't go to prom,
Or walk across the stage.
This
is for you.
We know.
You aren't alone. We feel it too. The stillness,
The silence. The absence. We never had the chance.
We never felt what could have been.
we worked, we practiced.
We sweat, cried, and bled for those moments.
For those opportunities.
For those memories.
And just like that, it stopped.
But we cannot stop.
We are not finished. Our chance to win is not over.
The future is still calling.
And it's calling your name.
So don't stop learning.
Don't stop training.
Don't stop trying.
And don't stop dreaming.
Because the future,
my future, our future,
starts today.
Don't stop now.
What a powerful message for all our seniors out there. I'm here to ask you to get one more message trending, and it's one we all need to hear. Hashtag Don't Stop Now. And just to give this some extra momentum, we'll choose one person who uses this hashtag on Instagram or Twitter and award them with $1,000 and donate $1,000 to the COVID relief charity of their choice. Seniors, whatever your future may hold, good luck and don't stop now.
And now it's time to recognize athletes who have been honored throughout the year as Athletes of the Week based on their great performances. The Athlete of the Week presentation is sponsored by Rocky Mountain Eye Care.
And the male performance of the year goes to Logan Pettit from Pueblo South High School. Logan Pettit ran for touchdowns of 9-1, 1, and 43 yards during a game against number 5 Discovery Canyon. Pettit also had 63 yards on the ground in the game to help the number 6 ranked Colts move to 3-0. Congratulations, Logan. And the female performance of the year goes to Jacqueline Trujillo from Pueblo County High School. Jacqueline Trujillo started a week with a complete game shutout of East and allowed only one hit. In the Hornet invite, she went 11 for 13 at the plate with 11 runs scored and 10 RBI. She also allowed only 4 hits over 6 innings pitched during the 2-day invite in the season. Congratulations, Jacqueline. And now the Fan Favorite Mascot Award, brought to you by Pueblo County School District 70.
I love this award. Mascots are another crucial part of all that defines high school athletics. And the fan favorite mascot of the year is the Pueblo County High Hornets. Congratulations, Hornets. Way to inspire fans and encourage athletes. We appreciate you. And now a word from your presenting sponsor.
Courage Award.
Legacy Bank is proud to sponsor the Best of Pueblo County Courage Award. Courage is the willingness to face adversity, yet persevere. It's the determination to run despite the odds, regardless of the pain or how hard or long it would take. We know so many student athletes showcase this strength every day, but we are especially impressed and proud with tonight's award recipient and his story of never accepting limitations when others might. Hearing his story and how he simply moved forward and worked harder instead of finding what would most consider quite acceptable reasons to not participate in sports is quite simply inspiring. You see, this athlete's refusal to accept limited mobility as his fate, as he stared down adversity, is exactly what we hope to find in the Courage Award winner of the year. It is our hope that the Legacy Bank 2020 Courage Award winner will inspire other athletes, students, and families by bringing his story and honor to the spotlight. We are so very proud to be part of this year's Courage Award presentation. Congratulations and thank you.
Let's meet our 2020 Legacy Bank Courage Award winner, Pete Valdez, and hear a story that can inspire us all.
For as long as he can remember, football has always been one of, if not the most important, aspects to Central High School's Pete Valdez. It didn't matter that he was born with cerebral palsy and dystonia. Valdez was going to do whatever it took to get out on the field like everyone else and be a part of the Wildcats program.
When he was 7 years old, Valdez underwent a surgery to help loosen his hamstrings and allow him to walk and run easier. And the main motivation behind the surgery was to get Valdez out on the field. So after being on a title-winning middle school team, Valdez went on to high school and joined the Central football program. From that point on, Valdez hasn't missed a single practice, game, or summer workout when he's felt well enough to be out there. The biggest payoff of Valdez's hard work came on September 28, 2018, when he got into a game against Sierra and scored a 19-yard rushing touchdown as time expired. Coach Chris Cotterman insists that the touchdown is a tribute to all of the hard work Valdez puts in every day to be just like anyone else.
Congratulations, Pete. Thank you for sharing your story and your strength with us and the entire Pueblo County community.
We focused a lot tonight on the student athletes, but as we mentioned at the beginning of the show, lessons of leadership, skills to win, and the belief you can do more must come from the top.
And coaches who have a tradition of winning develop systems to build award-winning programs. They aren't relying solely on sporadic flashes of athletic talent. They are focused on teaching a group of individuals to become a true team. Our next presenter said it best. There are no shortcuts to building a great team each season. You build the foundation brick by brick.
Here to present our Coach of the Year award is a man who many consider one of the greatest coaches of all time, Bill Belichick.
Coach of the Year.
Hi, this is Bill Belichick. Congratulations on your high school career as student athletes. I know this is an exciting time for all of you. When I reflect back on my high school career, those are some of the fondest memories that I have. As we celebrate the accomplishments of our athletes tonight, it's important to recognize the leaders who guide these young adults and help them reach their full potential. I fully believe that there are no shortcuts to building a team each season. The coaches we'll honor tonight have achieved success by focusing on the details, putting in the hours, and getting the job done. Let's meet some of these great high school coaches.
The finalists for Girls and Boys Coach of the Year are Mike Massaro, Boys Basketball for Pueblo East High School, Kermit Spencer, Girls Basketball, Rye High School, Bobby Tillman, Cross Country, Pueblo West High School, Ryan Goddard, Football, Pueblo South High, Dan Sanchez, Boys Golf, Pueblo West High, Tyler Torres, Boys Soccer, Pueblo East High, Wes Madrill, Softball, Pueblo South, Dan Radiff, Girls Swimming and Diving, Pueblo County High, Russ Guerrero, Boys Tennis, Pueblo Central High, Cheryl Sherwood, Volleyball, Pueblo County High, Pat Laughlin, Wrestling, Pueblo East High.
The Girls Coach of the Year is Volleyball Coach Cheryl Sherwood of Pueblo County High.
In her first season as the varsity head coach, Sherry Sherwood was able to steer the Hornets volleyball team to the best season the school has ever seen. Pueblo County went 24-1 with the one loss coming in their first match of the season and secured the #1 overall seed heading into the state tournament. That appearance was the first time Pueblo County High School had been to state in at least over 20 years, as Sherwood provided guidance to a group that had never experienced the type of winning seen last fall. Pueblo County dropped their first 2 matches up in Denver, but Sherwood was able to institute a culture of winning right away in the program as they won their second consecutive South Central League title.
Congratulations, Coach Sherwood. The Boys Coach of the Year is head football coach Ryan Goddard of Pueblo South High.
South High School football reached heights that the program had only seen once before, and that was to reach a state title game. The first time at a state title game came in 2017 with Ryan Goddard at the helm and the success of the Colts season resulting in a title win. While the Colts came up short this time around, Goddard has put his program on the map. With a deep group of seniors leading the way and a solid mix of youngsters returning, Goddard was able to lead the Colts to a 9-1 regular season record, including a South Central League title by going 5-0. Not only has Goddard done a solid job with his team, but he's also helping other coaches putting together an off-season online coach clinic to help his peers learn new strategies to take with them next fall.
Congratulations, Coach Goddard.
I have very high expectations for myself. Every day I am taught and trained to look like I am not putting any effort in. Sometimes the hardest thing is to not judge yourself too much. If I had to give a younger version of myself any advice, I'd tell her, dream big and don't let anyone tell you that you can't.
Girls Team of the Year.
We've celebrated the athletes and the coaches for their incredible victories on and off the field. Now, let's turn to the teams. A team is a group of individuals working together toward a common vision. I know from experience that great teams don't just happen by luck. There are 4 things I ask of my team every day. 1, do your job. 2, be attentive. 3, pay attention to details. And 4, put the team first. Mental toughness means doing the right thing for the team when it's not necessarily the best thing for you. Great teams put in the work to be exhaustively prepared, but able to adjust in an instant. After you put in those hours of work and preparation, you'll find that the trust to move as a team emerges. I feel certain that we'll see this sort of focus and intensity in the teams of the year we have tonight. And the girls' team of the year is the basketball team at Pueblo West.
Everyone knew the Pueblo West girls basketball team was going to be a title contender. However, the Cyclones still exceeded expectations by going 22-1 in the regular season and obliterating the competition in the South Central League. Leading the way was standout senior Hannah Simmental, who was later named the Class 4A Player of the Year, voted on by the state's coaches. All the winning added up to the number 2 overall seed for the Class 4A state tournament. Unfortunately, the title run came to an upsetting finish when number 7 Holy Family shocked the Cyclones at home in the Grade 8. However, the season the Cyclones had was nothing short of dominant, as they were ranked number 2 in the statewide poll from the preseason all the way to the final poll at the end of the regular season. And with plenty of players coming back, the program is set up for a strong future as it heads to Class 5A.
Congratulations, Cyclones.
Boys Team of the Year.
And the boys' team of the year is Pueblo South football team.
After being ranked number 8 in the Class 3A preseason poll, the Colts football team was ready to prove the state wrong and go on a self-titled Revenge Tour. With the same schedule as the 2018 season, the Colts started out strong with big wins over Holy Family and Erie, 2 ranked opponents. South then squeezed out a road win over ranked Discovery Canyon before falling to 2-time defending champion Palmer Ridge in a close one at the CSU Pueblo Thunder Bowl. South ran the gauntlet the rest of the way though, with 6 consecutive wins, including a 35-34 win over Durango to win the South Central League with a 5-0 record. South also took the Cannon back with a 28-14 win over rival East in the annual Cannon game. In the playoffs, South earned the number 2 seed and started out by dismantling Lutheran 46-8. In the title game, the Colts faced a rematch with Palmer Ridge in the same location in Pueblo as their first meetup. South hung tough during the first half, but a couple big offensive plays from the Bears were too much for the Colts to overcome. Despite the title loss, the Colts made history by making their second title game in program history and establishing the program as one of the best in the state.
Congratulations, Colts.
Before our next award, here's a message from one of our local community leaders who made this event possible.
Hi, I'm Mike Cafaso, and I have the privilege of leading the incredible team of caregivers at St. Mary Corn Medical Center as Chief Executive Officer. We are proud to be presenting sponsor of the 2020 All-Star Preps event. I'm here today to represent all of the incredible caregivers, physicians, volunteers, and board members at St. Mary Corn who send their best wishes to all of you. From our team to yours, congratulations to all of this year's outstanding student athletes. We are honored to sponsor this year's Best Male and Female Athletes of the Year.
Now it's time for the biggest awards of the night.
Here to present is an athlete who at only 24 years old has set the league on fire. NFL MVP, Super Bowl MVP, Kansas City Chiefs quarterback, Patrick Mahomes.
Hey everybody, it's Patrick Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs. Real sorry we couldn't be there today, but we wanted to make this extra special as we get through this time together. We've reached our final awards of the night, Athlete of the Year. The awards recognize accomplishments that are often above and beyond even the highest level of performance.
Female Athlete of the Year.
Nationally, we have seen phenomenal growth in women's sports. That recognition is long overdue. Let's meet some of the female athletes who will continue that momentum and shatter expectations. The finalists for Female Athlete of the Year are
Alicia Lest, volleyball and basketball for Pueblo Central High. Kinley Gomez, volleyball for Pueblo County High. Hannah Simentel, basketball for Pueblo West High.
The Female Athlete of the Year is Hannah Simentel of Pueblo West High.
Hannah Simentel proved she was one of the best basketball players in the state when she was named the Class 4A Player of the Year by the Colorado High School Activities Association. Simentel averaged 16.9 points per game to lead Pueblo West and also led in assists with 2.6 a game and steals with 3.1 a game. The senior was able to elevate her game higher than anyone else was able to in their individual sports, as the Cyclones lost only one regular season game and earned the number 2 seed in the Class 4A state tournament. Simentel drained 49 three-pointers over the course of the season as well, which ranked 10th in Class 4A. Now the Cyclone will become a Bear, as she is committed to play women's basketball at the University of Northern Colorado next season.
Congratulations, Hannah. You're the Female Athlete of the Year.
Male Athlete of the Year.
Now it's time to move to the guys, to recognize the best of the best in boys high school sports. Your Male Athlete of the Year. The finalists for Male Athlete of the Year are
Brandon Martin, football, basketball, and baseball for Pueblo Central High. Chaz Vigil, golf, tennis, and basketball for Pueblo Centennial High. Andy Garcia, wrestling for Pueblo East High.
The Male Athlete of the Year is Andy Garcia of Pueblo West High.
When someone makes not only Pueblo history, but Colorado history, it's tough to argue against him being the Player of the Year. Andy Garcia did both, as he became the first Pueblo East high school wrestler to ever win 4 individual state championships, and also became the first in Colorado history to win all 4 titles at the heavyweight position. Garcia posted a 33-3 record this year, his final one in an Eagles singlet. Over his 4 years, Garcia posted a staggering 137-14 overall record, which is why he's heading off to wrestle for Kent State next year.
Congratulations, Andy, the Male Athlete of the Year.
Thank you, Patrick. And for one final time, let's keep this celebration going. Remember to show your support on social media with tonight's hashtags. Back to you, Sage and Jesse.
Thank you, Courtney. I'd also like to once again thank our sponsors who made this night possible. We truly could not do it without you. Stick around to see photos of all the All-Stars featured here tonight and a few words from the businesses that made this night possible.
And from the staff at the Pueblo Chieftain, thanks for your support and for reading the inspiring sports stories throughout the year. You can see details on how to subscribe or to get more information on getting copies of tonight's show.
Congratulations, everybody. Don't stop now. Keep pushing through. Good night.
That's a wrap from all of us, and remember, it's all about the journey. Don't stop now.